Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Raw review. Grab your Coca-Cola, drink my Nestle Spice, missing bitches go, oh shit, because this show won't, okay? Just make sure you don't watch this with people, because this show was just so fucking boring. My god. This show just felt like nothing, okay? It just felt like nothing, you know? You can miss this show. Nothing literally happened on this show. Oh, but the opening of the... Well, we'll talk about it. Grab your Coca-Cola, drink my Nestle, spy Miss Bitch, go. Oh shit, indeed. Oh shit. Like, this show, like, come on, it just won't. Well, then get them bitches to the big black couch, make it go, oh shit, because they're just gonna be like, what the fuck are you watching? It's so fucking terrible. I'm gonna leave you. Like, fuck, it's gonna be, you're gonna be like, fuck the relationship, fuck this, the relationship is over because you're watching this show. This show is terrible. It'll probably end your marriages, it'll end your fucking relationships. Like, it'll be like, what the fuck are you watching here? It's terrible, boring. Really a boring show. Nothing really happened. Show story with Seth Rollins coming out and his open challenge. He was supposed to. You're opening the show with the open challenge, okay? But then Balor attacks him while he was making his entrance, and Balor basically beat the crap out of Seth Rollins. I mean, so this is like the whole bait and switch idea where, oh, like, you know, they don't actually do the match as like promised, and then, like, you know, because yeah, it was like a last minute change or whatever. Well, not last minute change, just, you know, wait, just like, you're not actually gonna get this happening type of deal. And honestly, I don't mind this happening because, again, first of all, really, we're gonna get, like, and there's some people are disappointed by this. Like, why would you be disappointed by this, that there's no open challenge? We all know that Rollins was gonna probably win a match if he was to face some stupid jobber, face some stupid guy. What would be the point? Especially when he's supposed to face Bron Breakker tomorrow, and that's gonna be predictable. Like, that match shouldn't even happen anyways. And like we know that what's gonna happen, like fucking Finn Balor is gonna happen. So everything from this point is predictable as all hell. So why should we care? Why should we care that fucking this is happening? Like, come on. Holy shit. I don't know, Balor, and then, you know, I waited 7 years for this. You know, he attacked him again backstage, which I you know, again, I don't care about this because I'm not a big fan of Finn Balor. I think the guy is pretty boring, not really this big heel or whatever. I mean, I will say this, the heel turn and, like, him being with the Judgment Day does help him a little bit. So in a way, I don't entirely hate him as, like, if this was, like, fucking gay Finn Balor from years ago, I would not give a fuck, but I don't really hate it in all honesty. It's just whatever, you know? He's waited 7 years for this, okay. I don't mind this entirely, you know, what happened. I don't mind, like, how they opened the show, because, again, I don't give a shit about seeing a fucking boring, useless, great match, fucking work rate bullshit title match when it's going to be predictable as all hell. Like, again, stop relying on good matches. What about a story? I mean, it would make sense that maybe why not Balor challenge Rollins tonight, right? Well, whatever. It is what it is. That happened. The Miz comes out and he said this isn't fair. He was going to answer the open challenge. But now, because it is his hometown in Cleveland, they won't be able to see him tonight wrestle. So because The Miz declares an open challenge since Rollins can't be in, the guy who's like the top, like who always wins, whatever. Even though we already knew The Miz was going to lose anyways because The Miz has been losing like how many months now? So who fucking cares? The guy has been having like a losing streak, so why should we care that The Miz is having an open challenge? We already know the guy's going to fucking come out and beat the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? And it doesn't help that it's a guy that, wow, it's a guy that only smarts care about. I'm not saying I hate this guy. It's just like there's not much a story to give a fuck about him or a character development, you know? So Tommaso Ciampa answers the open challenge. This is like his big return after like an injury. So he was on Raw as like the Miz's lackey, but like I don't know, he hasn't really done anything, and we're supposed to care about him now as a babyface. There's rumors that they're gonna have him team up with Johnny Gargano to reunite their stupid team called DIY. Like, what kind of team name is that? And what kind of team? Who gives a shit? It's only the Smarks like that shit, and their Smarks dream matches them versus Owens and Zayn at SummerSlam for the tag titles. Like, what kind of gay shit is that? What kind of gay Smarky shit is that? Like, why you Smarks want all these Smarkiest bullshit ass matches ever? Like, stop it. Later on the show, it's announced that Payback is coming back. Payback? I mean, isn't that the ripoff of Backlash? Like, why not bring back Unforgiven? Like, why not bring back Unforgiven? Like, why you gotta bring back Payback? What kind of shit fucking pay-per-view you gotta bring back Payback? Can you bring back fucking Unforgiven? No Mercy? I mean, not that that'll make a difference, but like, why not bring back I mean, is it better than having a stupid gimmick pay-per-view? Sure. But, like, come on. Can you actually have fucking, like, I don't know, like, actual old-school cool names pay-per-views, like Unforgiven? Why we gotta bring back Payback? That's, like, literally the PG version of Backlash. Holy shit. Whatever, so no one cares about this match that's happened. Then Finn Balor comes out, says that Seth Rollins' Open Challenge World title is canceled because of him and his attack. Balor says he's the only one worthy of taking the championship. That's why he took Rollins out. I mean, with that logic, if you want to be the heel, like, you gotta announce like, I want the challenge or whatever, you know, to like take advantage tonight instead of waiting. Which I appreciate. Like, by logic of Rollins doing an open challenge, shouldn't he just like, fuck it, I want the challenge tonight? You know, it's kind of stupid. Again, why should we care about a world title match when literally a world title match is announced for the pay-per-view and it's going to be predictable as all fucking hell then? You know what I mean? So I think that's something at least, you know? I don't understand why even smarky fans would be angry if you like, how dare they take us a title match we could have seen? Like, who gives a shit? You know, by logic, because of what happened with this, like, shouldn't, like, what happened with Rollins, like, back in the Attitude Era, right? You know, if Austin was to get beat up by a fucking heel, he would come back towards the end of the show to fucking, you know, beat him up and, you know, literally fucking just cause, like, more issues, right? At least that would be something, right? Wouldn't that be something, at least because Rollins got beat up tonight? He got beat up in the opening of the show. This would have led to maybe him trying to do something with Balor in the Judgment Day, fucking like interacting with each other in the main event. That way it would be like the opening, we have a middle, and you have a climax of the show, like and an ending where like you could have ended the show on like a cliffhanger somewhat at least. Heck, why not? Like in the main event, because they had to do some gay bullshit match that it's a 6-man tag and Judgment Day were fighting. Wouldn't it make sense? Maybe even fucking Rollins like comes out. He either is a DQ. I mean, I know Smarts like to complain about DQs and no contest, but back in the Attitude, that was not a problem because again, it helped contribute to a story. You don't always need fucking clear-cut fucking finished matches. Rollins coming out, attacking Balor. That could have led to maybe a DQ win for Balor. Maybe that can lead to some dissension between fucking Sami and Owens with fucking Rollins. They're angry. Heck, Cody. People want to see Cody and Rollins again, whatever. It could lead to that bullshit where they're angry at Rollins for costing a DQ that leads to a future feud for the title. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. But again, like, just... it could lead to that. It could even lead to, like, I don't know, a way to try to make Balor look... Again, this is a guy, Balor. He's fighting Rollins for the world title. Again, and by logic, I would not have this championship be the main event for fucking Money in Bank. This would not be the title match. The fact that this is literally happening Money in Bank when we've seen this match so many fucking times, and now we have to focus on this as the main Raw title feud. It's like, really? This is the main title feud for Raw? And not that I give a fuck, and this is what's going on. Then whatever. Then you gotta make us at least try to care. At least I will give it this. There's a story because of based on what happened 7 years ago with the fucking injury. But, like, shouldn't that be the entire story of every time they face each other in their match? And like now, like Balor remembered, like because he's a heel and whatever, he's gonna fucking do that. Like, come on, whatever. Like, again, what I would have done, I would have had fucking, and I know like fucking back in the day when wrestling was good, you would have at least had Rollins. No matter what happens, you would have had him come out, attack fucking Balor, that like a cliffhanger, something like a cliffhanger, please. We need cliffhangers in wrestling again and shit like that. At least like or not, when the Usos, they did their thing on SmackDown, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Like or not, that's like a cliffhanger. That's where you do a cliffhanger with the Usos, with Roman. Holy shit. You know? Balor then tells the fans that they love to sing his long as they can sing. It'll be his funeral too. I don't know. This person who typed the promo, look, I guess he didn't know how to type. Rhea Ripley says that she is the women's division. He has a women's division on lock, and nobody can beat Mommy. Damian Priest talks about Money in Bank and how he's walking away with the briefcase. Will be the next world champion. And Dominic Mysterio challenged Cody Rhodes to the match tonight. Tells him to bring his two partners to face the Judgment Day. Dominic gets booed and whatever. You know, oh wow, have two matches. Like, I mean, by that logic, shouldn't fucking instead maybe like why it gotta be a 6-man tag? Why couldn't just maybe Dominic versus, like, in my opinion, again, Dominic versus fucking Cody's not even a match for a pay-per-view. A pay-per-view match is like matches that people want to see. All the build. Like, shouldn't like fucking Dominic and Cody just have a match tonight instead? Wouldn't that be at least something? That would have been better as the main event for Raw. Like, again, that's like a Raw main event. I mean, by logic, that's not even a main event in general right now. That would not be a main event in my book. That would just be a match on a Raw. But if you want to do something where you could have even done something where Rollins comes out to attack fucking, you know, attacks fucking, you know, Balor, that could lead some more problems with the Judgment Day, then sure, maybe. I don't fucking know. But really, this is the match that's happening in Money in the Bank, and you're just going to do some stupid gay-ass 6-man tag for the sake of it because, oh, we need a main event or whatever. Like, why would Dominic wants to have the match, like, against, in a 6-man tag? Why does he, like, how does that make any sense? But whatever. It is what it is. That's why. But again, would it have been nice that maybe fucking have fucking Rollins come out in the main event? To, like, it would make more sense. It would fucking cause, like, you know, maybe more heat for that feud, right? Whatever, that didn't happen. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter defeat Sonya Dyke and Chelsea Green. This was terrible. Before this, first of all, why doesn't WWE know how to edit? Like, so they're on TikTok, right? Because they're doing this thing where, oh, Chelsea Green is a Karen. We see there's a video title called #Karen. So they did a video. They showed a video about what's her name, fucking Chelsea Green, and saying that, and they're trying to propose her the idea that she's a Karen. Cause get it, she fucking talks about how she wants to be with them, talk to the manager. You know, oh, this is not how you're to treat me. I'm all the time, blah blah blah. You know, and it seems like WWE doesn't know how to fucking edit their videos anymore. They're literally passing through stupid viral videos, and they're passing through videos of, like, whatever. It's like they don't know how to fucking swipe. Like, they can't edit, because they're, like, showing videos that have nothing to do with the fucking show. Like, you know, if they were supposed to show something about Chelsea Green, it would make sense to just show clips of, like, you edit, like, oh, these are what happened on TikTok or whatever, right? But no, so they just do that, and it looked terrible. Again, the reason why this will never work as a gimmick is because Chelsea Green is not a Karen, okay? First of all, Karens are unattractive as all fucking hell. That's what Bayley is. Bayley's literally more of a Karen than fucking Chelsea Green's trying to be. I don't know why the fuck they're just trying to fucking make a bitch like Chelsea Green a fucking Karen when fuck you had Bayley for that, where Bayley could probably fit the character even better. At least that'll be something for her, right? But no. But, like, yeah, God forbid, turn a supposed attractive woman to a Karen. Let's be honest, come on. Oh, and she'll try to act like Karen, so it comes out as cringy and fucking whatever. Okay, whatever. And all day, she loses or whatever. I mean, again, why should I care when, again, even though you're supposed to focus on Chelsea Green, she loses regardless. I mean, who gives a fuck? Okay, who gives a shit? You know, I have to make fucking heels credible. If you're trying to focus on somebody, that somebody should be the main focus. And yet, let's focus, because I get this is like a lose situation. You just brought up Quintana Chance and Kaden Cortez, whatever, fucking these bitches. But yet they lost before. I don't fucking know. It's like, who gives a shit? Oh, it's a party. Everybody's invited. Yeah, fucking stupid LGBT people that gives a shit. I don't know. Indus Shear defeats Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin for some whatever. This match happened for some dumb reason, whatever. Logan Paul shows up, so this was also like hyped as like the return of Logan Paul. Logan Paul was on top of like was near the Money Bank, and you could tell he was like on a ladder. It was like blacked out on a blacked out ladder. Logan Paul says that, you know, he's from Cleveland, whatever. He says he thinks about the moments in his life that made him great, and biggest one was when he left Cleveland. And he talked about how, you know, oh, it's great to be here. It's even great to be back in Cleveland, but the best thing was leaving Cleveland, whatever. You know, it wouldn't pursue his dream, and even like, you know, the Browns suck. Even though he does the typical heel thing where, oh, we're gonna insult the sports teams in the city, it actually did sound natural. So I will give this with Logan Paul. Logan Paul honestly has improved a lot on the mic, and the guy, you know, he didn't sound terrible tonight. The guy actually looked like fucking, you know, wow, I'm actually intrigued that he's on the show. He's a celebrity, and I'm actually intrigued. He's not terrible. He actually did cut a semi-decent promo tonight. So I'll give that with Logan Paul. The guy's coming to his own. And you know what? At least he has, like, yeah, he has that popularity where people actually know who the fuck he is. Because, you know, he's, like, popular with the internet and shit. But, hey, the guy is also a fucking great wrestler. Like, fucking him tonight just proved, like, wow. Yeah, okay. He's better than everybody. He says he's the best thing that ever comes from this city of losers in Cleveland, but he's going to change that and put some respect in the cities. He announced that he'll be in the Money Bank ladder match, and he's going to win and cash in to become the world champion, whoever is the champion, whoever champion chooses. I don't mind this. I have no problem with this. I don't. Okay? It's not a problem. And, he didn't earn it. Who gives a shit? And again, like or not, if Logan Paul was to win this, it does give people a reason. It does give some value. It gives people a purpose to watch the show, because people do give a fuck about Logan Paul, like it or not. And you know what? Logan Paul honestly proved that, fuck it, I don't give a shit. This is one of the only guys that I care that, you know what, if you want to push him, fuck it. Give him the Money in the Bank. He's one of the only people in this Money in the Bank match that look more credible. Honestly, he looks more fucking, he's more entertaining than all these people on the fucking match. He literally is. He's literally more entertaining. He actually can cut a fucking promo. He actually has charisma more than these entire people on the fucking Money in the Bank. I'm not saying that. What about LA Knight? Again, I like LA Knight, but the problem with LA Knight is too early for him. Okay, it's too early for him. People think he's over. Again, he's only over to really like smarky fans, and I'm not saying that I hate LA Knight. He's popular to smarks, but again, like, and he's popular with somewhat, like, some people who still watch wrestling, like the anti-smarky people, or people who are, you know, not smarky wrestling fans, but the thing is, he's not, like, as big enough as, like, to win Money in the Bank. He doesn't have that mean star power. Like, if anything, I would rather fucking, you know, I would rather, honestly, LA Knight to become a mid-card champion first, have him grow, and then he could be a Money in the Bank winner in the future, and blah, blah, blah. I would say the same should happen to Logan Paul. I would rather Logan Paul, honestly, like, why not, like, you know, I mean, that may be the reason for the Money in the Bank, right? He might cash in on the mid-card title, you know, which apparently, again, they changed the rules. Not that I like it, or, I mean, I don't care at this point, because the Money in the Bank is kind of a dead concept anyways. It's just like, whatever, it's fine. You want to have that sort of idea where you can cash in on a championship, so fucking be it, even though it should be, honestly, for the World Championship. That's like saying you win the Royal Rumble and you want to cash in that opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship. Like, come on, that's not really exciting. But, fine, you know? You know, yeah, so that's what's happening. I don't mind Logan Paul, and even like during the segment where they started fighting, like Logan Paul, like, you know what, this guy, he has it. This is like made for him. Like maybe he is like all the whole character, the whole persona he had is like built for wrestling. So yeah, fuck it. He's in the right fucking occupation. Good for him. Let him, honestly, if he wins, who gives a shit? He's more known than all these people. And not just that, like, he actually has something to offer. You cannot deny that. All you fucking smarks, that you guys like guys with flips and kicks and all these smarky bullshit. Logan Paul is doing it. Logan Paul does your flips. He's actually also, not just that, honestly has proved to be, honestly, for a celebrity, one of the best in-ring guys. And what does that fucking tell you? Fuck it. And it would be nice if Logan Paul would be on TV every week also. I don't know why that's not a problem. Like, that would be nice. Fuck it. Have him be on TV. And maybe don't change your... If it's because he's a part-timer. But the thing is, even part-timer or full-timer, the guy proved that he's better than everybody. Let's be for real. He's better than these guys. It's just how it is. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Especially with fucking when everybody brawled, he did that flip. What does that fucking tell you? The guy actually couldn't show that, you know what, he's built for this. Ricochet, so they did the whole ship blender, right? Where, oh, as this guy comes out, so-and-so, the other guy is the ship blender segment, where everybody comes out. It was most of the people who were in the Money in Bank, aside from, like, Damian Priest, I believe. And wow, SmackDown people, and, like, what does that tell you? Like, who gives a shit about... Again, who gives a shit about the draft? I don't give a fuck about the draft. Fuck this draft. Fuck this brand split. I already knew this from the start that this was gonna be shit. Okay. Fucking end the brand split. End the fucking draft. Fuck it. Fuck it. And again, in my opinion, there should not be 2 world championships anymore. There's honestly no need for some stupid fucking 2 women's titles. Again, I'm not a fan of the idea. I would love if fucking they just combine the titles. There's no point of it because it's all fucking stupid. There's no need for some stupid brand split shit. Because the whole brand split is fucking retarded. This fucking draft just only limits it to you and just do stupid shit. Okay? Fuck it. Well, give the titles, give opportunity. Fuck the opportunity. Actually give people who actually deserve it and are actually amount to make money. Like or not, Logan Paul, he brings in people to fucking care. Not big, because a lot of people don't give a shit about wrestling. But like or not, people actually give a fuck. Like, I believe, him versus Roman. Like, a lot of people actually were surprised of how great that was. And people who I even know that don't watch wrestling, or people who don't watch wrestling anymore, they were, like, impressed with Logan Paul, with him facing Reigns. Like or not, it's going to make people give a fuck about that. So, it's not a big problem, okay? And you know what? The guy actually has a personality unlike these people. So, what can he say? Shinsuke Nakamura, then, oh yeah, for Ricochet, he fucking, you know, so Ricochet, he says, like, you know, I made you famous in that moment, the Rumble. Like, who? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, what? Nakamura, then and you know what? This is probably Nakamura's best promo, because he actually tried speaking English. Which I would, you know what? Wow, I'm surprised you actually learned how to talk. It took you, like, what, 7-8 years to fucking learn how to speak English? So he actually fucking tried to speak English. He sounded more better, honestly, as speaking English. So it looks like he's actually learning how to speak English, which I give credit for. But, you know, he said, you know, you're not going to win Money in the Bank or something. It's like, whatever. Then LA Knight comes out, which, you know, a big pop. And you know what? Again, I like LA Knight. I'm surprised the guy's getting this reaction. But, like, you know, just, you got to establish him more. And also, it's kind of too early for him, you know, to be the world champion. You know, LA Knight, he mentions how, like, Logan Paul appeases the 14-year-old girls. You know, that's something. I don't know. He did say, like, things that, like, you know, kind of interesting and funny. So there you go. In a sense, as Escobar says, you know, he speaks in Spanish, but, like, you know, I bought it at LWO, and I'm gonna win because Villas or something. I don't fucking know. It is what it is. And then Butch just comes out and fight. He attacks Logan Paul. He doesn't talk. He just fights. And a brawl breaks out. Oh wow! Everybody gets knocked out. But like, Logan Paul is standing, and he basically he flipped over, did a dive to like the wrestlers, and yeah, he's the one standing tall. He climbs up the Money in Bank and grabs it. He says he's gonna win Money in Bank. So this kind of shows like who it basically says Logan Paul only matters. It's like the analogy. Tell me this person matters without telling me this person matters. And that's what Logan Paul was. Like, this is telling me that Logan Paul is the only one that mattered about this match without telling me. Like, that's what it was. A lot of people want LA Knight to win. Again, LA Knight is too early in my opinion. I understand why people like him. I like him, but it'll be too early to push him like this. I mean, and since I guess if they were to have him win, we're gonna have him cash in on a mid card title because now everybody can cash in on a mid card title now. So what's the difference, right? Again, what I would not mind, I would not mind Logan Paul. Fuck it, if you want to cash in a world championship, cash in on Rollins, and I don't think. I mean, does that mean he'll be successful or whatever? I don't fucking know. Not every person needs to be successful in cashing in Money in Bank as long as it leads to a story. I know a lot of people complain why do you just cash in and loses? You do understand that not every person needs to have a successful cash in. Same thing not everyone has to be a successful Royal Rumble winner. As long as it leads to a story, then sure. And then maybe leads to a future world title win. They don't initially win, but then it leads to them fucking winning. Like or not, that's what they did with even Austin Theory. Even though I don't give a shit about Austin Theory, but boy, did not amount to anything really. Sure, he becomes the United States champion eventually, but boy, that fucking Cena feud done fucking nothing for him. What a joke that guy is, and what a joke about him in general. Who gives a shit about Austin Theory? I don't know. I don't give a shit. But hey, not every person needs again. When guys fucking who failed, even Braun Strowman cashed in on Money in Bank and failed. It led to him dealing with Lesnar and Reigns and shit. It's not a big problem, people. Eventually he became the Universal Champion. So as long as he puts you on that path, then it's just whatever. I don't know, just everyone needs to win. But yeah, I would say fucking Logan Paul is the only guy right now that seems should win because everybody's a fucking jobber. It's just the truth. Okay? Matt Riddle defeats Ludwig Kaiser. After the match, Gunter and Ludwig attacks him. I don't fucking know. This is going to lead to probably them having a match of Money in Bank. Again, I would love to see Gunter versus Sheamus. I mean, this could have also been a good way to maybe McIntyre comes back. Again, one of the Raws could have been, or one of the things what you could have done is fucking McIntyre in a recent Raw, I believe. Who's gonna team up with Sami Zayn and Owens? It couldn't have been McIntyre, and then could lead a little feud with them, finishing on what happened from WrestleMania, and then maybe I'm not saying McIntyre should beat Gunter, but. But it's just, it's also sad that, the whole idea that, Sheamus won't get the chance to face, Gunter because, they're in separate brands now. They kind of just dropped that story. I mean, it would have been nice if Sheamus basically, I'm not going to stop until I face you. That could be the type of deal. And again, that could have even been a good idea. This could have even been a way that why not have Sheamus fucking be part of Money in Bank? Could have been his quest, Why is Butch? I'm sorry, or not, why is Butch or whatever, Pete Dunne, why is he in the Money Bank and not Sheamus? I'm sorry, Butch is not, no one really knows who Butch is. Or Pete Dunne. I know Smark's gonna pretend because, Pete Dunne from NXT, and, I'm sorry, you may like him and may know him, but not everybody does or really knows what the fuck he's about. Not that saying I don't like Pete Dunne, but, just the truth. The Viking Raiders defeats Alpha Academy, so this is 50-50 booking is all hell. This was literally just something that happened last week and who gives a shit. Backstage, oh no, not backstage, fucking Rhea Ripley attacks Natty Neidhart before a match rank. So this was, they were going to have a rematch for no reason, Natty Neidhart and Rhea Ripley. Natty Neidhart had cut a promo backstage and who gives a shit, just basically just a bunch of fart sounds. And then no match took place. And then after the match, Raquel's being questioned of, whatever. She's questioned about her match against Trish to be the final spot. And Raquel says she's going to win and go on to win Money in Bank, but she can't help to think that the idea of what Rhea just did to Natty Neidhart. Raquel says Rhea is better hope that she doesn't win Money in Bank because when she does, she's cashing on her. Then Rhea Ripley heard it and got in her face. Rhea told her that she isn't ready. And better hope that she doesn't get her hands on the briefcase. And wow, whatever. It's basically like, wow, unfortunately, these women look more manlier than all these fucking men nowadays. Isn't that fucking sad? It's just sad. Like, wow, these bitches look more manlier than the men. Not that saying, like, again, Rhea Ripley, when she was a blonde, when she had long hair, she looked more attractive. And Raquel Rodriguez, not denying, she's actually not a bad-looking woman. You know what? Fuck it. If fucking Rhea Ripley from, like, 2018 and Raquel, you know what? Y'all invited my big black couch, which are big, muscly bitches. Whatever. It's no problem. I got my big muscles. We can always have a good time. I don't discriminate with the muscles. It's good stuff. Getting them gains. Obviously, I don't discriminate. Y'all got your nice fucking skinny arms and shit, like whatever. Just don't be a man. Just don't have a penis. It's a good thing, okay? Just as long as you don't have a penis, it's all good stuff. You know, we'll have good stuff in the big black couch. You know what I mean there? Obviously, Trish for a fucking Cleveland. She's always invited to my big black couch, make all show shit. The hottest MILF in fucking wrestling. But, like, seriously, like, isn't this, like, I don't know, who cares, and who gives a shit about Natty Night Fart and, like, whatever, what this supposed to be. Should, like, I don't know, like, wouldn't it make sense, maybe, like, Raquel mentioned, like, the reason why she would care about facing Trish, like, I don't support what she's doing with Becky, like, wouldn't that be at least something, too, to, like, her displeasure for Trish, like, not just, oh, she's a legend, so excited to face a legend, and, but, oh, Rhea Ripley, you know, oh, she's, you know, so do what? This is going to be the match for Money in the Bank and whatever? I don't fucking know or care. Then the next match, Trish Stratus defeats Raquel, which I'm actually kind of happy about. She won by disqualification because of Becky. Raquel Rodriguez was angry at Becky because of disqualification. I mean, back in the day, you would have at least with displeasure, something like a displeasure like this, you would at least have maybe like Raquel attacking Becky instead of some bullshit like, why did you, like, you know, like badass wrestling shit. Like, you cost me my shot, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you for that. Like, you could have, I'm not saying like, obviously, like, you know, not as like, oh, she's gonna turn heel, but like, in the revenge type of thing, that way it'll lead to, in the future, you know, by logic, in that case, in the future, you do Raquel versus Becky in the future. Like, imagine, even you were to do, like, some shit with fucking Rhea and fucking Raquel, and buy some fucking stupid bullshit. I don't know, whoever wins the title, if Raquel was to win, it could lead to easily something like that with her and Becky to feud for the title and shit. Like, it's, again, stories inter-promoting each other. Like, like, that's how wrestling is, like, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying Rhea should lose or whatever. Well, I don't give a shit about women's wrestling. I don't. It's just like, fuck it, for the Money in the Bank, couldn't this match been Bron panties? Like, god damn, like, why can't these women have hot shit? Like, man, you know, Trish, like, she's fucking posing on Instagram, being in fucking bikini, and she can't be in Bron panties. Like, come on here. That would be the greatest freedom for Juneteenth, I'm telling you. Yeah, no, Juneteenth. By the way, I'm like, sure, good idea of a holiday. I mean, it already was like Emancipation Day, but when you gotta change it to Juneteenth, it just sounds like a stupid name. Just straight up, let's be honest here. Juneteenth sounds so fucking lame. And I hate that it has to be associated with BLM. Like, beforehand, it was like, what, Emancipation Day. And, you know, it's great, sure, of course, highlight, like, what happened, you know, no slavery, like, ending slavery and shit, right? And guess who fucking ended slavery? The Republicans, you fucking retards. But let's hate on fucking Republicans. Yeah. Alright, so that happened. Raquel and Becky are angry at each other or whatever. I don't give a shit. Or fucking Becky's, it's like sad for Rhea, whatever. Backstage, backstage Becky is like apologetic, whatever. But then, like, she says, like, because now that Trish is in Money in the Bank, she sees it two things. That it's like two wins. Like, she either wins Money in the Bank, wins Money in the Bank, whatever, gonna go on become the women's champion, while Trish and Joey doesn't fucking win, whatever. Or she makes sure that they both don't win it, like, whatever. That's just stupid goals, and I give a fuck. I don't care. Akira Tozawa offers to be Cody Rhodes' partner for the Judgment Day, and then Cody says he'll think about it and he appreciates it, but then he tells him to love his hair. Basically, it looks like fucking Cody as an Asian. Like, it's like Cody as an Asian. Like, what the fuck? And then Cody ultimately declines and picks fucking Owens and Zayn instead. Like, oh yeah, how can I mention? I forgot about this. This was the main thing about the show, apparently. So, tonight, they've been doing this every week now for some reason, since like WrestleMania. Kevin Owens apparently has a temper tantrum. He has a temper tantrum gimmick. Like, he's get angry easily now. Like, he's fucking, he's like autistic, that he gets angry nowadays. That's his new character. How does that make any fucking sense? How does that make any fucking sense? Since when he was like an autistic, temper tantrum fucking asshole? Like, what a fucking retard. He's getting, not only looks like a baby without the fucking beard, he's gonna act like a fucking baby for some reason, even though he's a fucking tag champ. What does that make? Since when he's like a fucking temper tantrum guy? How does that make any fucking sense? Like, imagine if really that guy was to face Roman Reigns, and that's, come on, how does that make any? So by that, you kind of already ruined what Kevin Owens was or supposed to be. Supposed to be this prize fighter. Let's fight. Whatever, but no, he's like fucking. I just want to fight. I'm gonna fight you. I don't like you. I'm just so angry. Shut up. I mean, a bit more change. And ironically, that's probably the most better. Like, that's probably his only gimmick he has ever had. God damn. Oh yeah. I don't fucking know. Bron Breakker is shown to be on Raw. He says that after Finn Balor attacked Rollins tonight, he will probably try and make an excuse to not to get out of this match tomorrow for the world title, but that's not going to happen. Breakker says Rollins better get a doctor to fix him up quick because he's going to destroy him again and become the new world champion. If he thinks that what Balor did was bad, he's going to experience worse. Bron Breakker should be on the main roster. This should have been, like, why not do vignettes promoting Bron Breakker to be on Raw? He said he's going to be on Raw more often as the world champion, blah, 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 which is not even going to happen, and that's definitely not going to happen if that match does happen tomorrow. Bron Breakker should be on Raw. This all makes no sense, okay? Why not fucking have Bron Breakker be promoted to Raw, do vignettes, promote him. And you could, if you really want to do some stupid shit where he's going right after the world champion, then whatever. Okay. Obviously, that'll be too early. Again, this is all too early for Bron Breakker. Like, Bron Breakker should be breaking out in the main roster, maybe winning mid-card titles, fucking, establishing himself on the main roster. If you're going to have this, like, the supposed next big thing, then you got to promote him better, big time. You can even bring up that he's a Steiner and shit like that. That way, fuck it. He's on the fucking main roster. He's going after the world championship. Okay, make people care. I don't know, but just this is not gonna be good because he's gonna fucking lose. Like, come on, whatever, man. Whatever. Like, if you wanted to make Bron Breakker something, like, the guy should at least be like the way you've been doing shit with Brock Lesnar after WrestleMania. That's just essentially what Bron Breakker should have done. Basically what he did, fucking, you could show clips of NXT and shit like that, promote him, but you fucking essentially make him the next big thing. And he didn't do that. Like, you gotta do some shit where he's on NXT, because God, let's be honest here, if Bron Breakker was to leave NXT, no one would fucking care. It's just how it is, because, like, let's be honest, that's kind of like his show, too. Bronson Reed defeats Nakamura. Whatever. I didn't give a shit about this. Some smarky bullshit that probably smarts don't even give a fuck about. Rollins does a selfie promo. It looks so stupid and gay. I don't know why they do this nowadays in wrestling. Imagine if, like, Hulk Hogan was to do a selfie promo. Like, you have cameras. You're a TV show. That's like saying in a fucking... That's like saying... I understand this is supposed to be like a live TV show, right? You're a live fucking wrestling TV show fucking producing a live audience. But, like, that's like saying you're doing either Saturday... God, even Saturday Night Live. If, like, imagine if one of the actors was on Saturday Night Live doing this shit. Like, it makes no sense. You have cameras on a TV show like fucking Cobra Kai. You don't see Daniel LaRusso. It's like, Johnny, that's the side of you I wanted to see. I want you to come meet me one-on-one. Like, come on. How does that make any fucking sense? Rollins with his stupid cell phone selfie promo, it just looks so gay. Like, let me take a selfie. He says that the doctors have told him to not compete against Bron Breakker tomorrow for a world title, and says he doesn't care and he will do no matter what, ready to fight or whatever. So again, wow, it's gonna be on NXT, guys, to have a predictable fucking match. KO or come odds. And Rollins said, Balor, that's the Balor I wanted, whatever. That's the Balor I've been waiting for. And I don't give a fuck. I don't. Again, like, why not? Like, you check on Rollins, right? This could have been the same way you check on Rollins. Is he okay? And then the main event, you're gonna have Rollins come out, attack Balor, beat the shit. They all fucking brawling. They're brawling. They're getting separated. That's how you fucking maybe end the show. Rollins a bit hurt, but he's fucking attacking Balor, and they're all fucking fighting. They're having this heat. Come on, like, and again, I'm like, how is it we're trying to make sense? I mean, I'm not trying to make sense at all. It's just like, that's how wrestling's supposed to be. That's how you supposed to do a wrestling show. But no, it's gotta be fucking glorified house show bullshit. Again, this is all a fucking glorified house show. That's what it is. It's a glorified house show. The main event was essentially a glorified house show type of match. And you have the heels lose, which again, one of them's competing for the world title. Like, come on. Whatever, man. I just, like, this is like again, it's a fucking problem. That's like, again, WWE at least we have Taylor Swift's show, right? And I think, like, Vince Russo said this on a WWERaw review, right? And the thing is, when you're doing like a house show, or you're doing a live show, right, or that's not on TV, you have an excuse for that because you're not a live TV show. But imagine if, like, again, a fucking performance show is, you're doing the same performance show on TV every day. You're doing, like, let's say Taylor Swift was to do a live performance, but it's the exact same shit on every live show. Like, when literally people can watch at home and you're doing the same shit. How does that make any fucking sense? You gotta kind of do things different because, they're not gonna do that, first of all. But again, when you're doing something like that, like, you're doing the exact performance, it's not gonna get the good viewership. It's like, well, this is the same shit. People could complain, okay? You gotta fucking change it up. And you gotta fucking, again, it's gotta be a whole different performance the other day, because again, that's like saying a TV show, legit, a fucking, let's say if you're watching Spider-Man, the Spider-Man cartoon, right? And every episode is the same fucking shit. Why should we care about that show? It's the same shit. Literally, the same performance like that. Like, it's literally the same episode. It's rerun of the same episode, but literally, that's like the different episode, supposedly. It counts as a different episode. Like, how does that make any fucking sense? Right? That's what it is. Oh, but it change it up. Again, this every Raw is like you're copying the homework and changing it up a little bit. That's what it is. Sure, I'm advocating the idea, like, do what they did back in the Attitude Era, but you gotta fucking, do it like now, or just, you gotta fucking, basically, like, what made fucking that cool. I mean, obviously, Rollins and Balor will never be cool wrestlers. No one's gonna ever give a shit, and I'm not gonna give a shit whatever they fucking do. But at least it would feel like a wrestling show, if you were to fucking have, like, at least the cliffhanger idea that Rollins comes back after what happened tonight. He's fucking angry, and he's gonna beat the shit out of fucking Balor, getting revenge on what happened tonight. Because he's fucking angry. Why didn't they do that? But no, it's just whatever. Okay. We're gonna just show that fucking match. But Rollins gonna do a gay fucking selfie promo like, that's the Balor I've been waiting for. Are you not angry or what? Like, what the fuck is wrong? If someone was to beat me up, I'm gonna do whatever to get get my fucking revenge later that night. What kind of shit is this? I swear. The main event, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn defeats the Judgment Day. The match wasn't bad, it's just whatever. I mean, I didn't really care much, but it's like, you already knew what the fuck was gonna happen. But it's like, I was like kind of hoping, will Rollins even come out, like, to fucking get his revenge? But no, you know, I kind of knew, like, damn well, there's like one side he's not gonna do it, because, you know, this is fucking modern pro wrestling now. This is stupid, you're gonna try to do stupid house show shit, like, it's so fucking stupid. Again, in the perfect wrestling world, what make wrestling badass is fucking, you know, like, come on, you wouldn't see Austin just get beat up and do nothing later in the show. Like, come on here. What the fuck are you doing? Rollins does not come out to attack Balor to at least cost him the match. At least fucking, I'm like, you know, I'm not saying like maybe like the judge, because again, by logic, the Judgment Day should not, nobody should be losing. It's not a problem having a no contest or a DQ. Okay, I know like Smarts like to always complain when that shit happens. But at least like it or not, it does make people look legit and not like has a decisive finish. But, like, you know, it keeps people looking somewhat, right? Like, I don't know. This was like a house show finish. And this is like, again, Balor's supposed to be a future world champion and his team loses. Not that I give a shit about this entire match and who's going to win or whatever. But it's like, wow. Why should I care about Money in the Bank, huh? Why should I care about whenever these people face each other in a pay-per-view? By logic, I really don't care about Rollins versus Balor in the pay-per-view. I really don't. I'm a little intrigued because, sure, they're mentioning the fucking arm shit, right? But, like, you know, it's like they had matched so many times, and you kind of already knew that Rollins is not going to lose. Because, like, they're trying to do some shit where, but, like, what's going to be stupid, too, is, like, really, they're going to have fucking Rollins fucking do open challenges, and if anything, I kind of hope now Balor was to win. But, like, it would make him look stupid because, like, his team lost. Whatever, man. I don't give a shit. Like, that's Raw for you. Pretty boring show for the most part. Not that I hated the opener. It's, like, at least something. But it should have led to, like, what happened in the main event. You know, it should have led to something where Raw, again, this is just illogical house show booking. That's what it is, man. It's cool to see what Logan Paul is doing. I'm like an advocate of the idea of him winning the Money in Bank. He's like more built and more credible than all these smarky, beloved wrestlers. Who gives a shit? Fuck it, have him win. It's too early for LA Knight. Everything else is like, who gives a shit about whatever happened to the show? It's just fucking boring fuck shit, okay? That's what it is. It's a house show too, man. It's just a fucking glorified house show. I was gonna say, just keep real, get your gains, claws, magnificently, spy, missing bitches, go, oh shit, oh shit. That's what I'm gonna say. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Shouldn't need to be said, motherfuckers. Keeping it real.